I've not done a video like this for some time, a video that I just had to make. Normally I like to plan out the videos and decide on what would be something good, but this has excited me to no end. Nvidia, of course, had their big announcements coming out of their new line of graphics cards, and yes, I will be getting that 3090. I have to have that. I don't care if I have to sell my spleen. It looks amazing. But the reason I'm making a video, because I'm not really a tech channel, but I had to make this since what they showed with Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. Yeah, it's mad that the Nvidia showcase that was watched by millions of people had a segment that included Bannerlord in it. That is just surreal to me, since it was a relatively small game when I started playing it, to the point where it is now, that it makes it onto probably one of the biggest showcases of new gaming technology, and at this rate, media technology in general, with a new RTX voice that does insane, incredible noise cancelling work. I mean, look at this.
And that distracting sound makes it very hard to understand what I'm saying. But when I turn on noise removal in NVIDIA Broadcast, you find that it's completely gone.
And they're only expanding upon it now. Also, then I guess it's not really green screen technology, because the point is you don't need a green screen. Now, of course, this has been done many times before, but this is not your average Zoom call background replacement. This is done so well. I was actually thinking of buying a green screen, but now I don't even know if I need one. But most importantly, Nvidia Omniverse machinima. Now, of course, machinimas are, I guess you can call them cinematic movies, a lot of them made within games themselves. Red vs. Blue really started the main work of this and getting people really involved with it, and Halo was a game that this was done on a lot. But people made machinimas in games such as Call of Duty, Battlefield, and pretty much any game that you can imagine that has any sort of a cinematic look to it. But it's always only being able to remove the HUD and trying to get as many cinematic shots as you can. Maybe there's a spectator camera and being able to do it that way, but you're still using the game itself. And I know that the Source engine offers a lot of different abilities and ways that you can make your own cinematics using the assets from other Source games, but it's never been done on this scale before, and to more of, I guess, such an accessible level. Anyone can pick up Nvidia Omniverse machinima and try it out for themselves. But what is it? Well, it's a universal design tool asset exchange, as they called it. In other words, it's a tool that lets you create cinematics using the assets of your favorite games. As long as you can get a hold on those assets, you can put them in the software and you're able to create whatever you like, just as we have been seeing with Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. It simulates the AI within the game, or within the engine, so it looks very realistic, and I'm guessing this is what is going on when we see all the troops charging up. These are all simulated AI. Bear in mind, this is not made in Bannerlord. This is made in a separate program, just using the assets from Bannerlord. It's also able to simulate the physics, how things work. You see the trebuchets hitting things, bits flying off everywhere, the light, the VFX sort of in the area, particles, and of course materials. And this is where it gets exciting. You can even use just your webcam to animate characters in a motion capture. If you want them to do certain things, you can perform that, and you're able to put it in using the assets, and we'll see that a little bit later with the Bannerlord showcase that they did. Just think about the possibilities. Yeah, with one webcam, one person can make a cool animation. With multiple webcams, could there be possibilities to do it like people make proper game cinematics? Having multiple people interacting with each other, I guess only time will tell. That might be a next level to the way this works, but if they can make it as accurate as they have so far with just one normal webcam, the possibilities are endless. You can use your voice and recordings that you've done, and they'll affect the characters within the engine. It doesn't even take complete motion capture for this sort of thing. Just putting in an audio recording, program will analyze the wavelengths, predict how things are sounding, with a bit of experimentation, try and make it look like said character is saying what you have recorded. You can also add VFX, particle effects, fire, lightning, water, all this sort of thing to make a full-blown cinematic, and these things put together mean that you can. Doesn't matter if it's a short film or a full movie, these can be made within the engine of, I'm guessing, any game that allows it. Now, of course, there's the possibility that some game companies might be quite against this idea of people using their assets to make machinimas, but surely it can only be a good thing. Of course, it seems Tailwars jumped at the opportunity to show this off using their game and their assets, and I just hope it is a beacon for other game developers to follow on, start to do similar things. Other ways that this could completely change the gaming industry is with indie developers being able to make cinematic trailers for their games without having to have massive VFX budgets. You could literally do this on any computer that can run it. I could make a short movie, whether it's in Bannerlord or Total War or any game that I want to. I could do this. This is not something that is just for game developers or people that know how to animate or people that know how to code. This is for anyone to do. And I think Nvidia have done an incredible job of being able to do this. Not only paving the way in terms of graphics cards and the way things work, but paving the way in terms of bringing these things that used to be high-end Hollywood production, AAA developers sort of things, and bringing them to the masses that anyone can pick up and do, that anyone can experiment with, use their creative passion to make anything and maybe even make it into a business. But I'd spoken a lot about the features. Let's actually just look at this Bannerlord cinematic. I think it goes without saying how incredible it looks. It genuinely looks like an animated movie with the depth of field effects, the particle effects that aren't normally in the game. You can see the trebuchets are firing with fire ammo with these particle effects and the smoke effects that have been added in using the Omniverse machinima, not necessarily from an asset from Bannerlord itself. And of course at the end we see the mocap work that can still blows my mind be made from just a webcam to make this character talk and his mouth is moving in with the audio as it is analysed all the audio wavelengths. This has been done before but not to a professional level. I mean, nothing here is new, but what it is game changing and revolutionary to the mass market, and that's what I think Nvidia are doing brilliantly. And this is why I can't wait to get my hands on this. Now, I think it's coming in October, and you can sign up for the beta, but I've tried and tried, but it seems like their page is just crashing because so many people are trying to sign up for this. But I will be bringing updates on this, and of course, when it comes out, I will be making Bannerlord short movies. Maybe even get some people in to come and do voice acting, voice work. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stick about. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I know it's just a quick update video, but I thought I had to make something on this since, of course, Tailwars were in it, Bannerlord was being shown, and I'm so excited about this software. It is beyond belief. But thank you so much for watching, and until then, I will see you in the next one.